Hi, I'm Wesley Emblidge. I direct and write most of the episodes from Redford Pictures.
I'm Chris Yip. I act, I sometimes write, just help out a lot with what Wesley does.
Stories. You do lots of story
Casting,
ideas.
anything really.
But this is Chris right here, doing a talking head. This was one of the earliest things we shot during the episode. That light, by the way, we used lots in pretty much all the indoor scenes in this house, Chris's house, my actual house. We used those kind of lights.
So here's the scene where we pick who writes the script. We had a couple different pens. I have this little tiny micro pen that I got in Seattle, and we decided to use that just because it's so much more prominent than others.
Originally, we were going to use straws, but no one carries straws with them. We shot this inside Grilly's Mexican restaurant, which we all love. Although it's closed right now, we're all depressed. We can't get our burritos at lunch. No one was there because we shot this at 4 o'clock, and really, who wants a burrito at 4 o'clock? I could understand for dinner or lunch, but a afternoon snack, not really. Their burritos are huge. And this is also a really early scene we shot. We shot this like a month before most of the other scenes, just because we couldn't really schedule anything else.
It's actually very difficult to get all the actors together at one time. We've only had that, how many times? Once?
I mean, well, with episode 4, we had to get every single person together for a huge long day of shooting. You can see a guy right there getting his burrito. Why would you get a burrito at 4 o'clock, dude? So and there's someone.
Oh, there's someone else.
Why? Why would you get a burrito at 4 o'clock? Honestly. I mean, I wouldn't. Anyway,
apparently they are.
You might have noticed that that's what she said earlier, just a little earlier on. That was something that we just added in because Andrew laughed at that. He actually came up with it. That's what she said with the line. So,
and here's Jack Twilling running.
Some of those footsteps are actually digital, just because we couldn't hear them all the way and they sounded better without them. And we actually had to erase out a few lines. Anyway. And that bell you heard earlier is the actual bell from Tam High. We accidentally got it during shooting a different scene that we didn't even end up including. A scene with Chris and his brother character, Aaron Newman, who's in the next episode too, much more prominently than this one. So here is Andrew Bathgate.
Talking about, I believe, how Chris Redford blackmailed him.
Yep, blackmailed him.
And
drunk photos. This is the first time we actually learned something about Tim, because the last episode was all about... Well, no, we know Tim's a pervert from previous episodes. This is the first time we get his backstory. And first time Chris blackmails someone. The first time. You'll see another one coming up soon. And there's Chris thinking about $1 million.
1,000.
Title. Oh, 1,000?
1,000.
Yeah. Then this next scene took forever to set up.
This is also including our friend Drew Baumert as Mike Stevens, a druggie.
That was flour. That in a little thing of plastic wrap, not cocaine. Just so you know. This took forever to shoot. We actually had to shoot it during lunch on a school day, because Drew has some kind of thing like
baseball
for the whole week, like every single day except like I think Sunday. He has to do baseball.
Yeah,
which sucks for us and for him. He's not even in the next episode.
That is a friend of ours, Miguel Mattox.
He just really wanted to be in the episode and do that.
So, yeah, we kind of discussed with him and allowed him to do
this little entry thing. He actually does it later in the episode, too. You have to look for it. But it's actually kind of hard to see when it comes up. But anyway, you can see people passing by back there because it's during lunch. The bad part with that is that we actually wanted this to go on during like a time when everyone's in class because Chris is late to class. But, oh well. That's how it works. Yeah. Drew's not even in the next episode. He couldn't be there for it. We had rearranged stuff.
We had our writer, Sandra Lutz, also a very talented actor and comedian, take his place. And
yeah, well, his acting wasn't that good, honestly. But his lines pretty much fit, and Mike's lines. This was just a short little thing. It was actually raining when we shot this. I'm holding an umbrella right now while filming this. One hand camera, one hand umbrella.
This was actually kind of a weird line for me to get. For some reason, I kept on saying blackmail's a drug. It was really, I don't know.
Also, you missed the last line, Chris, that changed this from being a dramatic thing to a comedy thing. Phil says, "No, I'm not supporting this," and you say, well, I don't really care about that. Well, no.
That wasn't
like,
in there,
not at all.
but
It
okay.
was in there, and you forgot to say it. Just mentioning that.
No, it wasn't there.
This is all digital. That's Chris's real phone, by the way. Why don't you advertise it quickly? What type of phone is it, Chris?
It is a Samsung Alias 2.
That sucks. Oh my
It's
God.
actually much
I thought
better
you were
than
Verizon.
yours. It is.
Samsung's Verizon?
Yeah.
Oh, I never knew that. Anyway, no one on the phone right now. Obviously, we recorded some stuff via speakerphone from my phone.
And if you notice, the video game we're playing has a lot of lasers and button mashing.
There's no video game.
Yeah, but that's
all
almost too cliched as the staged video game, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Like, everything's button mashing, but...
Anyway, here, this dinner scene, you'll notice the dinner they're eating isn't
raw
really...
couscous, raw green beans, and apple cider.
It was improvised.
Aaron Newman, our actor, starring as Carter Redford,
Chris's brother, quote-unquote.
Could not stop eating.
Yeah, or drinking, or whatever. I mean, I think in the next shot of him, he's drinking something. Let's just wait for it. Wait for it. Waiting for it. Okay, here's you saying no, and here comes the shot. Here it comes. Yep, and he's about to drink something. He's eating something, and he's drinking something. He's very pale.
That's all you have to say.
Yeah, he's pale. We realize. In case anyone ever criticizes that.
Okay, he's also a fan of sexual innuendos, if you watch the screen right there. Right there.
YouTube video. Popular. Also, just back when you saw that shot of Chris through the door, you could see a photo of my brother. We forgot to take that down. Yeah, oh well. Also, right above Aaron's head, to the left. Okay, if you caught that, it is a...
little bee thing that we did a couple years ago in art. Nothing big, but just in case you wanted to know what it was.
That is a real flyer that they're all over our school. Actually, I don't think they're there anymore, but...
Here...
It's raining.
Yes.
We shot it on the same day as the other thing that was raining. The one with Jack and Chris. As you can see, they're wearing the same outfit, all that. Same weather.
If we haven't introduced, this is Elliot Sue.
So funny.
Yeah, he is very funny.
We literally, were laughing just all the time. It took us so long to shoot his scenes.
Just like the voice, like his
nerdy voice.
Yes.
Everything about him.
And this is the first time we've used him, so this was a great acting find.
Yeah. His hair is long. Right now it's so much shorter.
He cut it.
Everyone's hair is longer.
Yep, that's actually... No, except mine.
Yours is pretty much the same. Anyway, once again, another scene where there should be lots of extras and aren't. We're working on that. We shot this after school, so no extras. But hey, you get to see some of our nice campus. Look at those stairs right there. I climb those every day.
That's great. I will be climbing those next year.
Unless you don't have a class up there.
I have journalism.
You have journalism. Anyway.
Okay, Andrew Bathgate, a sometimes violent person. I was supposed to be putting away my binder, and he, I guess, did not realize it. I had my hand in there, and he slammed it.
That's in the bloopers.
Yeah, you can go see my pain.
Also, that little talking head back there, probably the talking head it took us the longest to shoot. It shouldn't have. 1 word, 3 pages, but he changed it up so much. For an example, once he said 3 pages, but 2 of them were porn.
So, yeah, he just wouldn't stop, and...
Yeah. Took us forever. Ooh, here's a weird thing. I don't know how you guys saw this, but we saw it weird, because we've known Elliot for a long time as a glasses wearer. So,
and this is...
him with no glasses just didn't look right to us.
So, we found...
There's another sexual poster, by the way, behind his head.
It's about sexual assault victims.
I know, a sexual assault poster.
Okay.
Sexual poster, that's what I call it.
But yeah, so we consider Elliot wearing glasses a norm, but then this character considers not wearing glasses a norm. So this was kind of weird for us.
So those are real glasses. His real glasses.
That was also, I think, one of the best talking heads we've done.
And it took forever, too.
The tone.
Yeah. Also, this hookers line added in by Jack, just because he did feel like he was talking about hookers. There's Miguel. You can see him again. You can't really see it. There's a person with an umbrella. We shot this at the same time as the other scene with Drew. As you can see, it's right nearby. Just wanted to establish a little thing right here. Elliot's character, Jeffrey, we don't actually know his real name.
And that was a bagel.
He was about to eat a bagel. He wasn't actually going to eat it. He was lifting it up to his mouth, and he was just going to hold it there. Kind of weird. But Jeffrey, quote-unquote, is Mike's drug dealer. And several other characters' drug dealers.
Elliot Sue, if you notice right there, is misspelled. There's supposed to be 2 L's and 2 T's, just saying.
It's a weird spelling.
Yeah, it's unique.
Unique.
Miguel Mattox, once again.
Written by us, the two of us, directed by me, edited by me.
Okay, look forward to
And
more.
Rebel Studios logo, yeah.
Look forward to more videos.
Yeah.